You're waiting on a payout, and suddenly your screen locks, account frozen. Worse, the fees are already eating your margins. For years, the default choice has been Payoneer, but that means accepting a mandatory $30 annual fee and consistently poor currency conversion rates. Over a 12-month cycle, a $30 charge and a 4% withdrawal hit constantly drains your net profit. You can stop this leak by moving to specialized, locally supported digital wallets, eliminating the baseline fee and securing actual market exchange rates. The trade-off is straightforward. You have to give up the convenience of a single app that does everything adequately and start managing multiple specialized accounts that handle specific tasks perfectly. Building a modular financial stack means routing your income through different apps based entirely on where the money originates. Operating out of Pakistan today, there is no single gateway that handles marketplace earnings, direct client invoices, and international software subscriptions with equal efficiency. Your cash flow breaks down into 3 core scenarios: pulling earnings from platforms like Upwork, billing independent clients directly, and spending outward for your business. If you force a platform-optimized wallet to handle a direct client invoice, you will either face rejected transactions or absorb massive, unexpected processing fees. We are going to look at the top 3 payment options available right now and map exactly which one belongs to each specific step in your daily workflow. First is NayaPay. This is a highly specialized tool built specifically for freelancers who draw their primary revenue from marketplaces like Upwork and Fiverr. The technical advantage here is that NayaPay gives you a real US bank account. This allows you to set up an ACH transfer, a direct bank-to-bank routing method. By using that specific ACH routing method, platforms like Upwork will process your withdrawal for exactly $0. Once the funds land in your NayaPay account, you benefit from exchange rates that sit incredibly close to the actual interbank dollar rate, maximizing your local payout. The catch is the setup process. NayaPay enforces a highly strict identity verification protocol, meaning approval can take time and patience if you are a new user. You also need to factor in withdrawal liquidity. Moving your money out of NayaPay into your local Pakistani bank account incurs a minor fixed dollar fee per transfer. If you can navigate the initial setup friction and manage your withdrawal frequency, NayaPay is the most efficient way to protect your marketplace USD earnings from percentage-based cuts. The math changes completely if you operate independently and bill international clients directly, bypassing traditional marketplaces. For direct billing, SadaPay is the optimal choice because it allows you to instantly generate and send a professional payment link. This link removes all friction on the client's end. They can clear the invoice in seconds using their preferred method, whether that's a credit card, a debit card, or Apple Pay. However, delivering that level of seamless checkout for your client means you have to absorb the processing costs required to handle international card networks. This chart breaks down the true cost. Factoring in recent tax adjustments, SadaPay transactions carry a total back-end fee of roughly 3.9 to 4% on every invoice. You are consciously paying a 4% premium to ensure your client never experiences payment fatigue and actually completes the transaction on time. Generating revenue is only half the equation. You also have to spend money internationally to maintain your business, whether you are buying software like Canva or funding digital ad campaigns. NayaPay is built to handle outward capital. It provides seamless international card payments and supports direct global wire transfers through your own IBAN. But spending internationally from a Pakistani account triggers a strict regulatory mechanism called withholding tax. As you can see here, if your tax status is inactive or you are a non-filer, the government levies a heavy 10% tax on every international payment. By simply maintaining an active filer status, that penalty drops to 5%. NayaPay makes global purchasing incredibly easy, but using it efficiently requires strict local tax compliance. Otherwise, you will rapidly bleed your operational budget to preventable tax penalties. You land a massive contract, the client sends the wire, and the money vanishes into a pending status indefinitely. This happens because basic digital wallets enforce an invisible ceiling. Out of the box, they cap your incoming transfers at roughly 200,000 to 400,000 rupees per month. If an international client payout exceeds that basic threshold, your account is immediately flagged and frozen, completely locking up your cash flow. The only way to prevent this is to proactively complete in-app biometric verification to permanently upgrade your receiving limits long before you issue your first large invoice. Securing your funds means anticipating your transaction volume and clearing local bureaucratic checks before the money is ever in transit. Structuring your financial stack effectively comes down to answering one question: where does your money come from? If you operate exclusively through marketplace platforms, route your earnings to Elevate to eliminate transfer fees and retain your US dollars. When you build direct clients and need a frictionless checkout experience, use SadaPay and accept the processing premium as the cost of doing business. And when you need to purchase software or run global ad campaigns, execute those expenses through NayaPay with an active tax filer status. Finally, follow the ultimate rule of digital finance. Never store 100% of your working capital in a single application to protect against algorithmic blocks. By matching the right tool to the right revenue stream, you stop paying default fees, you protect your liquidity, and you take absolute control of your profitability. For more technical insights on managing your freelance finances, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Allah Hafiz.